You're not, I'm sorry, you're not an 8 and 6?
7 and 8.
Okay. All rise, please. Scores not in session. Yes,
Do we know for sure that Judge Trimwick is finished?
yes, sir.
Okay.
I did ask.
Okay, I need a copy of the calendar because I don't have it. Whatever is in my office is not there.
There you go.
Okay.
Please be seated.
So
everyone.
which one?
Sir, come in, sir. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Paula. Paula. Oh. You see, you were 8. 8 is not counting.
All right, the one that I was just looking at.
You serious?
So that's why I got confused. On your calendar, it says 6 and 7. I'm not crazy.
I don't know. I see the green light go on recording.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Pierre?
What number were you calling?
Number 4, you're on.
Number 4.
On which calendar, apparently?
No, Judge, it's just an added page to the end.
Okay.
That's it. It's the same calendar.
All right, number 4, which is this Deutsche Bank and Rodriguez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
All the defendants have been defaulted.
Okay. You all ready to proceed?
Okay.
Anita, you want to swear in?
You swear affirm that evidence you're going to give is the truth.
I do.
Could you state your name, sir?
Richard Pierre, Pierre.
And who's your employer?
Arco Non-Servicing LLC.
And what is the relationship from your employer to the plaintiff here today?
We are the servicer.
And what is your job title?
I am a senior loan analyst.
I'm going to ask you to identify some documents for the court.
First document is a lost note affidavit. And we have a copy of the adjustable rate note. We have a copy of the mortgage, the payment history throughout the life of the loan. And the demand letter that was sent to the borrower.
Mr. Pierre, to the best of your knowledge, are these business records kept in the course of ordinary business?
Yes,
Were they made? Were the entries in these records made by a person with knowledge?
yes,
Were they made contemporaneously with events as they occurred?
yes, they are.
Is it Auckland's policy to keep these records?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the plaintiff moves into evidence composite exhibit.
All right, they're admitted.
Thank you. Mr. Pierre, have you reviewed the proposed final judgment?
Yes, I have.
Did the numbers match up with the numbers in the payment history?
Yes.
Thank you. Do you know what amount you're seeking today?
Total amount is $329,820.56.
Thank you. Your Honor, the plaintiff wants for final judgment.
Let me see the order and the note.
You wanted the 120 because you didn't sign this thing? Yeah.
Yeah, we can say that.
Your Honor, that's a consent.
Exactly.
It just became a consent. This,
Ah.
yeah, 120 days, please.
Okay.
Apologize for that. We just hadn't heard from counsel till now.
One point.
120. Thank you. Thank you, senor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 7.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Afternoon. Okay. This is on Bank of New York Mellon and Garcia.
Correct, Your
Is
Honor.
that correct?
I do.
All right.
Please state your name for the record.
Laura Ollier,
And with whom are you employed?
Specialized Loan Servicing. We're the servicer on behalf of Bank of New York Mellon.
And do you have knowledge of the business practices at Special Loan Servicing?
I do.
Are you familiar with the instant loan in this case?
I am.
Have you reviewed SLS's records regarding this loan?
Yes, I have.
Your Honor, all the parties have been defaulted. Permission to move to damages?
Let's go straight to the.
All right. Handing the witness a document. Have you seen this before?
I have.
And what is it?
This is the final judgment of foreclosure.
And the final judgment, do the figures in that final judgment comport with the figures in your system at Specialized Loan Services?
Yes, they do.
Your Honor, plaintiff asked for judgment.
All right. You see the proposal. What are you looking at in terms of a request for the sale date, please?
First available, Your Honor.
It's going to be August 8th.
Thank you. Sorry, it took so long. Yeah, I
Eight,
do.
right? Got number 8?
I'm almost sure.
What's the case?
Case number is 2017-017-872.
I'm sorry, 017
872.
872.
Nation Star. Nation Star versus the unknown heirs of Simora Quintana.
All right. What's the story with why is it not?
It is on the calendar.
I do.
It was just the last page and on there, but it is on the calendar.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
This young man is our, he's right, Judge.
There were two calendars. And
No,
I had the numbers
The
wrong.
last page was missing.
The last page was missing. Got it.
Aha.
Yes, sir.
All right. Talk to me about the status of it, please. Everybody defaulted or not?
Absolutely wrong.
Okay.
Yes.
fine.
State your name for the record.
Gregory Roman,
With whom are you employed?
Nation Star Mortgage,
Okay.
Nation Star Mortgage doing business at Champion.
And do you have knowledge of the business practices and procedures of Nation Star?
Yes, I do.
Are you familiar with the instant loan in this case?
Yes,
Have you reviewed Nation Star's records related to this loan?
yes, I have.
Permission to move to damages? Showing the witness a document. Have you seen this document before?
Yes, I have.
Do the figures on that final judgment
Yes,
comport with the figures in your system at Nation Star?
correct.
No, plaintiff asked for judgment.
What are you looking for in terms of a sale date, please?
That's still 8/8?
Yes. August 8th. Okay. All right, what's the next one?
I'd also like to report on number 1. We received a wired payoff, but we probably haven't filed the dismissal yet.
Um,
If it hasn't hit the docket, it should have been since we received it last week.
Let me just see, do you know if you all submitted a proposed order or a voluntary dismissal?
I don't know. That's why I brought it to the court's attention, rather than have it dismissed for not showing up.
Proposed order, CFA. 15-176. No, not yet. All right, so, but what you're telling me is you all received,
We did receive payoff funds, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
do me a favor, just make sure when you get back, that they submit, under proposed orders, an order of dismissal based on voluntary dismissal and payment and settlement or whatever.
Certainly, Your Honor.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Number 3,
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Jonathan Smith on behalf of Plaintiff Reverse Mortgage Funding LLC versus Demachuk. I have my witness present.
All right.
I do.
Your Honor,
Candace Massich, Massuch.
Your Honor, the status of this case is all defendants have been served and defaulted with the exception of Miami-Dade County. They filed an answer. There's a code enforcement lien on the property. Their answer admits that it's subordinate to our mortgage.
That's true. So, okay, all right, let's proceed.
All right, with your permission, may I skip to damages?
Yes.
Oh. I hand you this. Can you identify, I'm sorry, let me start with, can you state your name again, please?
Yep, Candace Massich,
And who are you employed by?
a C-Link servicer for Reverse Mortgage Funding LLC,
And what do you do for them?
a foreclosure processor.
Okay, and are you familiar with the matter here today?
I am.
And what have you reviewed in preparation?
I've reviewed the note, mortgage, default letter, payment history, and judgment figures.
Okay. So what I handed you, can you identify for the court the document?
This is a copy of our judgment figures and balance history.
And have you seen this document before?
I have.
Is this a record made at or near the time of the event?
It is.
Okay, was the information transmitted by a person with knowledge?
It was.
And is this information kept in the ordinary course of business?
It is.
Is it the regular practice to keep such records?
Yes.
Okay, and does this loan remain in default?
It's still in default.
Okay. And can you identify for the court what I've handed to you?
This is the final judgment.
And, sorry, was the information? I'm sorry, does it comport with what we looked at on the payment history?
It does.
Okay, and can you read off the court the amount that we're asking for?
$294,385.11.
And now we have the original mortgage or note to hand to you.
All right, let me see the proposed order here. Yeah.
CANDEN.
What are you looking for in terms of this, future sale date, please?
45 days, good. The 60 easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll give you a choice, either August the 8th, which is fairly early, or September the 4th.
September 4th, please.
Let me give you back here. Payment history documents. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Number 6. You number 6?
Oh, that was number 2.
No, number 6. Anybody number 6? Does anybody wants to be number 6?
Does it pay well?
Same price. You might as well go then.
You can go?
Yeah. Okay.
You don't need a word.
Have you heard anything from, chicken from number 5 also? No?
No, no one chicken number 5, number 16 chicken. The confusion was with this young man that, because we have an escapade. So 6 and 5 in reality is not chicken.
All right, you're here on number 2?
I'm here on number 2, Your Honor, but prior to proceeding with number 2, Your Honor, I do want to, I did speak with your bailiff, and there was a case that was set for today. I do have a trial order. I did check with your judicial assistant. It was set for today at 1:30 p.m. Opposing counsel's not here. He did say that he'd add us to the end of the calendar. Just want to know how Your Honor wants to proceed on that before. And then I do have my witnesses and other people sit.
And opposing counsel is here.
He's not here.
This is the case she's referring to.
It's an add-on, Your Honor. It was set for today. I do have the court's order setting the trial for June 29, 2018 at 1:30 p.m. Would you like to see a trial order, Your Honor?
We have the court reporter out there.
I just wonder why.
May I?
Please.
Judge, we have a court reporter in this case.
This one, if he's here, he can do it, but not necessary.
Sorry about that, Your Honor.
That's all right.
My fiance locked herself out of the house.
I hate when that happens.
And I answered the phone. Sorry about that.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Call opposing counsel right now.
Okay.
And let's find out what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know why, because this was
You want to do
signed.
number 2, Judge? You said you got number 2.
I do have number 2, and we can have,
Everybody should-
I don't have the number on me. We have to get it from the
All right,
police.
so the only cases that are left are
It's
number
2
2.
and 9, which is the add-ons. There's 5 and 6 from one chicken.
Okay, all right, then do me a favor, before we start the other one, make a quick call on this, just to, so we can
Okay.
at least find out, and if the person's gonna show up, we'll get them back here.
Okay.
So that everybody doesn't waste their time.
Morning, or good afternoon.
You got it?
Well, now, if you give me one of those pleadings, I'll call Jeff now.
Okay.
And then you can go ahead.
Get that back to you afterwards.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Afternoon.
No problem.
Your Honor, on case number 2016-8192, this is Deutsche Bank versus Jack. Number 2. Your Honor, this is a consent judgment. The parties agree to a 120-day extended sale date, as well as a cash for keys amount, Your Honor, as well as to allow, because the things defendants in this case are trying to find a way to keep their home. So the extended sale date is a way to give them the opportunity to submit a full modification package. I do, Your Honor, have
Really?
I do have, Your Honor, the original note and the mortgage.
Okay,
And I have shown opposing counsel the proposed final judgment. May I
please.
approach and provide those to Your Honor?
So 120 days is November 5.
Number 5.
Your Honor, just for the record, I had a chance to review the complete matter with my client and go over their settlement offer. He thinks it's in his best interest. He's made the call to accept that offer.
Yes. All right, done.
Thank you, Your
Thank you,
Honor.
Honor.
You're welcome. We'll wait to see what the other one.
Yeah, thank you.
And this one, Your Honor, I do believe, if the council does show up, possibly could be a couple hours, I'm not sure.
So what, it's, the one that's left is 13-21932?
Correct.
Is that correct?
Yes. Another thing, Your Honor, if I could just speak on the report, I'm trying to determine whether he was actually served with this. I know when this order is entered, it appears that it was an agreed order on our motion in limine. So I'm not sure whether opposing counsel was even
Aware of it.
even here at
Okay.
that time. But he was served with, different witness exhibit lists and other things. I couldn't pull up the docket on my phone to see if there was a notice of serving him with this trial order. So I just wanted to put a notice of that.
Okay. I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay. If you see, I think there was, this order was entered on May 21st, and if Your Honor looks at the docket, there was trial exhibits.
That's the day it was scheduled for trial.
Correct.
So I gotta believe he was there, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
I didn't attend this hearing, so I'm not sure. See, the thing is that he did file a request, and that's not it.
All right, well, let's see. Let's see.
Thank you.
Benita. Here, just take a quick look at this. On February 13, it says notice of hearing.
Actually, that was,
See the date? Febrero. That's rare that I see that. Yeah.
actually, that was the date we actually initially set for trial.
I know.
So he was there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I gotta believe. That's why, let's see what's going on. Hey, Arthur, can I give this to you? This was all left. This is Judge Trewick stuff that was left with you on the bench here. Okay. So,
Your Honor, please, the court, I'm Bill Cobb with Brock and Scott. I wanted to report to you my findings.
okay,
The answers that were filed that are in our complaint are one on behalf of Villa Gatsby. It was Mr. David Bowman. I received his.
wait. Which one is this?
I apologize, Judge. It's Nation Star Mortgage versus Hereda. It is your case number 2013 CA 21932. It is the add-on.
Oh, okay.
And you had asked that we contact
Yes.
defense counsel.
Right.
I'm trying to give you my report on that.
Okay, good.
The first person that I called was Mr. David Bauman, Bauman. He filed an answer on behalf of Via Gatsby, which is the condominium in this action. I received his voicemail, indicated to him that we were in trial today, and that if he had a question or concern, he needed to contact your office. I next called Miss Anna Freeman, Freeman, who filed an answer on behalf of, and I'm going to spell this for the court, TIRZA Ventures.
Right.
And I also received her voicemail. I did leave a message that we were scheduled for trial today. No one appeared. That the court had requested that we make contact with her and that we were going to proceed at the court's direction if that was what was ordered. Best information I can give you, Judge.
All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's give it 10 minutes. And,
Understood.
I mean, I'm inclined to proceed because they were all noticed. The notice setting it for today's date was given to them at the original trial date, which was May 21st at 9:30 in the morning. So they were notified here in open court. So, but I'll give them, this courtesy of waiting a few more minutes to see whether or not they're truly going to show or not in light of your renewed messages to them to be here. So
Thank you, Your Honor. If I may be excused then.
yes, sir. Thank you. All right. So what do you have as far as witnesses or whatever?
One witness.
Okay.
It's, they filed an answer, it's a lost note affidavit, so.
Okay. All right. Let's give it 10 minutes. A quarter after, I'll come right back out. If nobody here, if nobody's called chambers, then we're just going to proceed with it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? She's ecstatic. Let me give this back to you. So.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Arthur, don't let, it's going to go to her head.
Fiancé license for the house. Fiancé license for the house.
So she, ironically, she locked her keys. She's at work.
We just did.
Sent judgment
She locked herself out of the house.
for 120 days.
What sign is that?
Is that the 168192? You have that?
I don't want her out of the house.
Number 2.
She's at work. She was about to go home,
Yeah.
and then she locked her keys and her car keys inside the car. And I've been telling her to put the keys on, put both keys on the same keychain.
You know what I do in my house? Seriously? I don't have one spare key, I have 2 spare keys. Because it happens like every other day.
She didn't even get to the car. The keys are in the car.
Does it say on there, did we add the word consent to that? Or not?
It does not, but I'll add
But how can she get in the house if the house keys are locked inside
From
the car?
outside, you got some wood or the-
No, right, but then how can she get to the house? That's the, she's at work.
Oh, is that a house?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's.
she's kind of screwed.
That's not.
She's a little screwed. She's like, I mean, there's nothing I can do.
Where she works? You work from here?
No, she works close to the house. I mean, I live in Fort Lauderdale, but she works in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
It's not far, it's just.
Oh, wait a minute, so you had to drive all the way?
No, I'm not going anywhere. She's good, she's not good. She was gonna, Judge, when she was, what happened is she's at work.
Okay.
And I guess she accidentally locked her car keys along with the house keys inside the car. And I've been begging her to put the keys
All on one ring.
Right, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is what's gonna happen, and
Don't say I told you so.
I told her already.
That's a
I was like,
mistake.
I'm not, well, no,
That's a
I
mistake.
said them a week ago, I was like, when this happens, I'm not gonna tell you I told you so.
Oh,
That's what I said. When we had the conversation a week ago, I'm like,
I'm telling you, just be careful.
I was like, I'm not
I mean,
gonna tell you I
I
told
want
you so,
them,
but this is what's gonna
I
happen.
want you
and
to
I'm not
make it
gonna
to
get
the
much
wedding
help.
day, all right? I mean, that's all I'm saying, you know? I'm rooting for you.
You like I do. Maybe that's not a good idea because I'm not married. Yeah, listen to the judge. He's been married a long time. He's happy. Is this a good time? or-
Yeah, actually,
David, thank you
it's
so
an
much for
excellent
your
time.
call. I'm sure Judge Thornton's going to be pleased to hear that. Not at all, sir. Enjoy your day. That was condo counsel. He said, I apologize. I should let you guys know I'm not coming.
Oh,
Other than
okay.
Ms. Freeman.
All right, then we'll take some quick testimony then and,
As soon as she gets back.
yeah.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, after the first legal, there's a sign, when the file comes in. Gives us some. Don't matter if they don't seem to. First legal happens, this notice for some. The association counsel just called and said that he has no intention of appearing, and I've shared that with Judge Thornton. When he's ready to go, we're ready to go.
First, we're in one industry place in the second.
Guess what it is?
I will. Okay. Okay, let me get back to you. It's case number 2013 CA 021932. The name is WI with WILL LACROIX as in Xerox.
Anita? Number 5.
Okay.
The reason we don't have anybody on that is because
You
they
can
just
stand
sent in.
So you ain't gotta be
their last
functional.
assignment.
Exactly.
Yeah, they
just gonna give you the documents.
So we can put that on there.
Calvin Neal,
CALVINNEAL. N is in November. You're welcome, sir.
What do we know about number 6? Anything? Yeah.
Worked out well.
then we gotta wait for the walkout. Then we can walk out, which is it. Then we can save it. It's so far.
Versus, well, no, the one. Oh, I see. You know what? I had written down what number 8 is. Number 6. Okay.
Looks like it was due diligence, which is good.
Which is good, yeah.
So, gotcha. I mean, I gotta give this to Tanya too. This is the courtesy. I guess I'll give it to Tanya because she's going to close it out. Okay. All right. Are you ready to proceed this time?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. All right.
I do.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is Wilnae LaCroix on behalf of the plaintiff in this case. Could you please state your name for the record?
Sure. Calvin Neal.
Mr. Neal, who is your employer?
Mr. Cooper.
Can you explain the relationship between Mr. Cooper and the plaintiff in this case?
We are the servicer in this matter.
What is your current job title?
I'm a default case analyst.
Can you briefly describe your job duties?
Absolutely. As an analyst, I review business records and documents for non-jury trials, depositions, and mediations.
Through your employment in the industry, have you become familiar with the policies and procedures that govern the preparation and maintenance of notes, mortgage, and other documents?
Yes.
Are you familiar with your employer's policies and procedures as they relate to preparation and maintenance of business records?
Yes, I am.
Have you become familiar with your employer's business records by preparation? Have you reviewed the note, the mortgage, or copy of the note, the mortgage, the breach letter, payment history, judgment figures, and preparation for your testimony today?
All listed documents? Yes, I have.
And these are for the documents for this loan, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. From your review of your employer's business records, has your employer been a servicer on this particular loan?
Yes.
And does your employer and the documents that you stated you reviewed, are these documents kept in the ordinary course of your employer's business record?
That's correct.
And are those documents made at or near the time of the event that would cause its creation?
Yes.
And are they made by a person with personal knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, I've given you several documents in front of you. Can you please identify to the court the first document in your possession?
For the record, I have the lost note affidavit. It's the original lost note affidavit from the prior servicer, Aurora, and also my company's lost note affidavit, which would be Nation Star, aka Mr. Cooper. With that, I have a certified copy of the recorded mortgage done here in Dade County, book 25745 at page 2154, which also lists the property address that we're here on today and the defendant's name. We have a corporate assignment also certified before here in Dade County, along with the breach letter that was sent out to defendants, which states it's still in default at this point. And we have the entire payment history from the inception of the loan right through to the current payment history from Nation Star. And finally, the judgment figures that shows the advances and escrows that we have incurred.
And you testified, Mr. Neal, as to a lost note affidavit.
Yes.
Were you able to locate the original note regarding this litigation?
We have not.
When was it determined that the note in this particular case was lost, and what procedures were followed by your company to try to locate it?
At the time of acquisition, which Nation Star acquired Aurora and their portfolio, we were informed at that time that the note was lost. We also did our due diligence, reaching out to the prior law firm and also checking the clerk's records, and also deemed that it was lost at that time. So we drafted our own LNA as well, and with indemnity clauses within.
Is there any indication in your records that the note was seized, sold, or that another entity has possession of it?
No.
Prior to the note being lost, was the plaintiff in possession of the subject note?
Yes, we were.
And you testify that your employer, you have done everything to locate the note. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And did you have the entitlement to enforce the note prior to it being lost?
Yes, we did.
Right. And does plaintiff, and you testified this before, but I'm just clarifying this, does plaintiff agree to indemnify the defendant should the original note appear?
Absolutely.
And you did testify as to the judgment figures that you reviewed, as well as the payment history. Did you have an opportunity to review the proposed final judgment that is in your possession?
Yes, prior to trial today, I did.
And does the numbers that appear on the proposed final judgment appear to be a fair and accurate depiction of the numbers that are on your judgment figures?
Yes.
And what is the total amount that you are seeking in judgment today?
Seeking to make us whole, we're looking at $807,369.96.
And I would like to introduce as plaintiff as part of plaintiff composite, the affidavit original note, the certified copy of the mortgage, a certified copy of the assignment of mortgage, as well as the breach letter and the payment histories associated with the subject loan as plaintiff composite 1.
All right, it's admitted, is the attached to your original affidavit is a copy of the original?
Correct.
Is that accurate?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let me see it all, please.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes, please.
Actually, you have your copy. I'll get you your copy right here. I do apologize. It's with the disposition sheet. That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, disposition sheet, you
We do that.
fill out.
Thank you.
What are you looking at? What's your request in terms of a sale date, please?
First available.
First available, Your Honor.
Is there enough time, August 8th? Is that fine?
That will work for us, Your Honor. Your Honor, should we place on the record that the defendants were duly noticed for this trial and failed to appear? Would you like us to place that on the
No, I
record?
mean, that's clear from, I'm looking at the screen that shows that this
Okay.
was done in their presence. Reset from May 21st at 9:30 until today's date. And the fact that they're not here is, we waited until 2:15, it was scheduled at 1:30, so
Thank you.
it's all in the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great
All
weekend.
right,
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thanks so much. Appreciate it, likewise. All right.
Yeah, the sleepless nights, it was like 2 a.m. or 12 o'clock this morning.
I did. Not at this time. I'm pretty sure for the council. 80.
All right, let's go. Get my fiance back in the.
Get back into the
Thankfully, what happened is she at least got into, what I just found out is I just read the message. She did get into the house during lunch break we have, she works with animals and we have a very unique kind of house called a king kitchen.
Called a what?
King kitchen, it's almost like a lemur, but it's docile.
Okay.
Actually, definitely, out of curiosity, but to see, I'm sure you've never seen anything like it. I'm enjoying showing it off because it's so freaking cool, to be honest. But he's not like very docile. Incredibly docile. Very affectionate. Come home, just right up on your shoulder. You know, something that she's wanted her whole life. I've been working with animals.
Doesn't bite you. Doesn't
Like a puppy, you know, like little nibbling. It's hard.
We're all saying. No. Technically, he's listening in, so. But this is actually.
You don't know the shame that I do this. A week after, remember the one that I continued?
Right.
And I was not a happy camper about the second week. When
Yeah,
I came,
yeah.
hadn't told me any of the 3 times before that. We continued until the next Monday, and it went.
Oh, okay, because
And it was only a 3-day, but it went.
the attorney was involved in a car accident.
Yeah, right. You know, so, yeah, with the foot, and the doctor told, you know, no, you can't do that. So, but a week later, it was okay.
Yeah. No, that
And
this was
They objected.
Yeah.
They objected to it.
I was about to say, I can't think my girlfriend locked herself out of the house.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go save her.
You know, in circumstances.
Do you have somebody covered? I mean, it's like, I can tell her to wait. She
Accident,
can.
some scenario.
Are you sure?
You know,
I hope
like
not.
they'll like
I don't want to think
you know, have good faith.
I hope not. I did. I
Where
will
is
say
it at?
she was walking pretty well the next week. So you know, at trial. See you later.
You have a great day, Your Honor. Thank you.
Covered. She's gonna kill me if I don't go right now. All right. Bye.
Anything else lined up for the day, sir?
No, I was gonna take a 3:30 in the South Day Justice Center. I don't know if you ever heard me, but I was.
Last minute, my office called me at 9:15. Hey, you done? Like, no.
I'm contemplating whether or not I should play, so she's already at work.
Yeah.
She got in. Well, I guess what happened is she did think that she got into the house to be able to eat something, and then she made it, went back to work, and that's when she locked everything in the car.
Yeah.
But at least she got home, ate something.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're things, it's like, it's not like she's stranded,
Right. She's not stranded. She's at work.
Yeah.
Like she was just sitting outside at our house. I mean, yeah, of course, I did out and instantly would have been out the house. It's 100 degrees outside. Can't get in the car. What you supposed to do? Sit outside. Huh?
Your Uber.
I mean, I told her to take an Uber to her house to her aunt's house to get the spare key. Thank God, I guess it's in her aunt's house. Like it's in her aunt's house, and she forgot to bring it. She just never brought it, which in a way kind of works out now since the house keys. Like, how are you going to get in the house if the keys are in the house? Yeah, you have to wait for me to get home anyway.
Yeah, my roommate, when I have that fail-safe with her mom, is the same thing. Like, we have in our building, there's nowhere to actually hide a key or anything like that. So if ever there's a scenario where we can't, we'll just go to her house and contract.
I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna keep. But the issue still comes down to the fact that she locked the damn car keys in the car. So even if Because then how's she gonna get to the house?
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
There's no way of getting to the actual house. I was like, I hate this. I was like, I don't want to have to say I put this.
Kind of want to do.
Huh?
Kind of want to do.
I'm not gonna tell her I told you so, because I already did a week ago when I had the conversation. I'm like, please put the keys on the same keychain. So if you're gonna get locked out of the house, you're gonna lock the keys in the car. I was like, you almost did. I was like, just please put them on the same thing. I was like, you're not going to, and then I'm not gonna want to tell you I told you so, and you're gonna get locked out, and then roughly 4 days later, here we are, because the conversation happened on Monday.
Yeah, no, I hear you. These days start bleeding together.
Yeah, exactly.
How many, just out of curiosity, how many hearings do you usually try to cover in a day?
I mean, it varies, to be honest. Then I got lucky and I had a total of 5.
Oh, crap.
Which is good.
Yeah.
That's a good day.
Yeah.
Total of 5. I'm really contemplating on taking the 6th one. Here, no question.
Yeah.
Or if it was up north, no question. But she wants me to go all the way to South Dade.
South Dade, like what? 200 down in like.
Yeah. Dadeland, right?
No, that's further than
Well,
Dadeland.
that's
That's,
like,
that's South End Mall.
Yeah, that's almost.
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
ridge. That's the ridge.
Yeah. That's where she wants me to go, and I mean, I probably would.
No,
I'm
I don't.
like really contemplating it. I'm gonna call her when I get
That's
outside and be like, "Did you get it covered?"
Yeah, I mean that's a long ride south, and you're north of here, right?
Yeah, I'm in Fort Lauderdale. I live in Fort Lauderdale.
I cry on those days. When
Like I would have, if I had a slow, I'd be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
I already made my breakfast.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Five.
That's through. I mean, it'll probably be just a 30-minute.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I'd be out of there by 4, be home by 5. Like
Oh no, you know I'll take that back, man. Over there, it's very slow. It's a lot slower than here, so they take their time and they're very like.
The only what I've noticed is though a lot of times they'll start late. Like you say something at 3:30, they'll start for like 3:45 or 3:50.
Yeah.
But it'll go a half hour like it's supposed to. They never go over.
Yeah.
But they still. Are you recording?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a reporter / videographer, but this is a videography project. I really
What agency?
Portrait. How about you? Veritech?
Say it again?
Veritech?
Very various.
Various.
This one
you
was
did well, sir.
This one was Atkinson. A lot of times I get honorable retribution.
Yeah.
That's really who pays me.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, like
Yeah.
I don't know too much as far as how like they set up appointments and how they outsource and stuff. You know, maybe one agency might not have a reporter, so they'll like like split the bill or you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. My office does the same thing.
Like I'll have it like in one day in one hearing, like today I had a job for Orange. Like I had a 9 o'clock for Orange, and then I had a 9:30 for Esquire.
Okay.
And it was like literally in the same court.
And you're digital or you're stenographer?
Digital.
Dang. So Esquire uses digital?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Almost everybody uses digital now.
Yeah, I saw Veritex
is.
No, they're across the street. Phipps and something. They hate us. They hate digital.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten a couple of Phipps, and they don't have no.
They're very. I've met 2, and they both get extremely. One actually wouldn't screw a chair in to let me walk by.
I know that's not how much I get.
Yeah, no.
That's probably what it is.
That's a lot of it.
Get it? But let's be real, digital's more accurate.
Yeah, digital way.
Way more accurate.
If you read the transcripts of and then listen to the audio, a lot of times you're not thinking out there. You're just like, wait, what the hell? Like, why was this word in here?
Someone has to write everything. Yeah. So basically, the lawyer makes a mistake in what they say. Yeah. In fact, the stutter was right. The stutter is going to go on the record versus on the digital. You can kind of
Yeah, you can sound. Yeah, you can.
yeah.
Yeah, or you can sometimes you get hit with that stutter that's just like, haha, like, and you're like, all right,
Yeah.
like, what do I put for this? This wasn't a word. This is a sound.
A lot of people, what they ask me to do is just write inaudible.
Yeah.
Inaudible, or and I just put a star and I write inaud.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and write inaudible.
Yeah, like prescription, I write PHX.
Yeah. I mean, I do a lot of shorthand, so
Yeah.
writing everything out loud.
Yeah.
You can't keep up. You can't keep up.
No, I mean with typing, I could keep, like I did police dispatcher a while back, so like I could type fairly fast,
Yeah,
but still, yeah, you know, we're probably in the same boat, man. I see you here all the time, like,
Yeah.
yeah. I made a mistake though. I signed a contract. Well, not a mistake, but I signed a contract with Court Guard, so if I get caught working with orange or something like that, I'll get like.
All kinds of stuff. I'm glad I got it. I got U.S. Legal. Wanted to give me a contract.
Yeah, you had to sign the contract with
So, no, thank you.
Yeah.
But I can only work for U.S. Legal.
Yeah.
So then I was busy. All right, take care.
Yeah, take it easy, man. What is your name?
Third.
Thursday, Charles. Good meeting you.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you around.
Take care. Yep, I'll see you earlier. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah. Don't go to South Dade, man. Just enjoy the.
Make sure I have
Get that happy hour.
Take care.